Hey, how's everybody doing out there? I have a little Father's Day reflections from Living Fulfilled Farms. Just showing you the reflection out at Living Fulfilled Farms. I'm excited to be here and to reflect on these things with you. It's been one of my greatest lessons, I think, is around leadership and Father's Day. And I wanted to share it with all of you. Really, it's if you've known me or if you've worked with me at all, and I've done anything with you, any coaching or followed me at all, you know that I call my children my leadership development program. And it's based on a book, several books that I've read. I've combined lots of things together to come up with that. And what it is that leadership is not, it's not about position or title, which we learn from Maxwell and the law of influence. It says leadership is influence, nothing more or nothing less. And I didn't really understand that when at the depth and the level that I've been able to understand now. And so let me share my Father's Day reflections with you. Again, leadership is not position or title. So when you become a dad, like when the baby is born, you have position and you have title. And you have a whole lot of authority. And what I would ask you to consider is, when does that position and that authority begin to be challenged? You know, some people might say it 1, 2, 3, but a lot of people agree on the teenage years is when your children truly challenge that position and that authority. And that's not what leadership is about. And I read something that just truly blew my mind, and that's what I want to share with you today. It was a chart that showed when a child was born at 0 and when they grow to 18, what happens to your level of authority from 0 to 18? Your authority begins to drop down as they begin to age. And again, what age is that? It depends on the child, it depends on the situation, but at some point during that time, they are going to challenge the authority that you have, and it decreases over time. I like to relate that to leading people as well. When they start with you, they don't challenge your position or title real early on, but as they continue forward, they will challenge it. And what option do you have then, instead of just depending on your authority? Well, there's lots of ways to influence people. Usually they're based on position and authority. There's force, there's manipulation, there's persuasion, there's all kinds of options to get up there. But the number one way to influence others, or in my mind, to father, it is through respect. Respect is the number one way to influence others. So if you go back to this scale from 0 to 18 as your children grow and your authority is going down, there's another line that starts at 0. When the child is an infant and begins to see as the child ages, as your son or daughter begins to age. And that line is the line of respect. So the question is, as fathers, as leaders, day in and day out, over the years, in the way that you father, in the way that you lead, do the people that you lead or father begin to respect you more and more and more and more and more? Your level of influence is directly related to the level of respect that they have for you. And depending on how you handle situations, from the time that they're an infant until they go through the preteens, the teens, the teenagers, and even their young 20s, does their level of respect go up for you? And this is when my kids became my leadership development program, because there were so many times that I would blow my lid and I would lose respect out of either anger, out of frustration, out of not knowing how to handle something, out of whatever it was. A lot of my history. Now, again, I don't know how many of you grew up with great fathers and great influences. I had some that were really bad, and I had some that were really good. And I'm thankful for all of those. They've made me who I am. So my reflection for you is, are you growing the level of respect by demonstrating respect? In other words, I'm going to handle a situation and handle it well. I'm going to communicate in a respectful way. I'm going to hold boundaries in a respectful way, so that I build the character of my children and they grow in respect for me along the way. And again, that can be done in any disciplinary action that you take. So fathers, I hope this has been a blessing to you. For leaders, I hope it's a blessing to you as well, because this is how you influence and lead others, regardless of if it's in the home or if they're people who follow you. It's my Leadership Day reflections. My Father's Day reflections for you from Living Fulfilled Farms. So I just really am excited to share Living Fulfilled Farms with so many of you in the future. Look forward to talking to you soon, and there's going to be some stuff coming out about how you can spend some more time with me out at Living Fulfilled Farms as well. If you're not on my email list, if you don't get these and you want to be, just PM me or put a little a comment down there when you get this.